Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play the mini crossword. Today is January 25, 2025. It is Saturday, and we are dealing with another one, a new puzzle edited by Sam Azurski. Fridays was a little bit harder for me, so I don't know if... Oh well, I can see from the preview here that the grid is slightly larger than the usual 5x5, so we've got about 14 across clues, it looks like. No, wait, no, it's 14 total clues, I think. So it's a little bit bigger. It's more of a medium-sized crossword we have rather than a mini, if I'm being honest. So that could, I mean, that will probably add to my time, my solving time, but hopefully we can blast through these anyway. So let's see how I get along. One across, comfy slip-on shoes for short. I don't know. One down, speed limit abbreviation, maybe MPH. Two down, art form befolding, origami. Three down, blank milk is a natural laxative. That's something Gilligan never told us. No. Four down, where LA and San Diego are casually. They're not. What is it, like SoCal? Is that what it's called? Six down, utterly hopeless. Don't know. Eight down, trees of needles. Pines, maybe. Nine down, like a big roller coaster drop. Could be steep. Okay. I want across, complete slip-on shoes for short. Locks, I think. Five across, convincing evidence, proof. What you might breathe in a paper bag, hiccups. 10 across, start arguing. Go at it. Right. 11 across, mark left my trunks, perhaps. Sap line, maybe. This doesn't make sense. I feel this is coconut. So this would be number of things I hate about you. 10. And this is be futile. Okay, 1 4 seconds. Nearly as long as it took me to do yesterday's one, because I did yesterday's in 1 minute and 3 seconds. Today is 1 minute and 4 seconds. So almost the same time, but with a bigger puzzle. And that's because I kind of skipped reading some of the clues, to be honest. But let's take a closer look at today. One across, comfy slip-on shoes for short. I believe the long form name is moccasins. Which are like they're kind of like boots. I'm not sure what material they're made of. Let me just Google this really quickly because so moccasins are a soft leather slipper or shoe, strictly one without a separate heel, having the sole turned up on all sides and sewn to the upper in a simple gathered seam in a style originating among North American Indians. All right. One down, speed limit abbreviation, that would be miles per hour or mph. Two down, art form befolding, so that's the Japanese art form of origami where you fold paper and you can make different objects like cranes, stars, rabbits, whatever. Three down, blank milk is a natural laxative. That's something Gilligan never told us. Castaway line, so that would be coconut milk. I didn't think about like what word could fit so long of a milk. I was just thinking like some kind of animal, goat milk maybe, but it's too long obviously. So until I got the C here, then I realized, and COCO, and then I realized it's coconut. Four down, where LA and San Diego are casually. So SoCal, I only guessed it because I was like, I knew they're based in California, but I was like, obviously the four down doesn't fit California, but I think they're based specifically in South California, if I'm correct. So that's what SoCal is short for. Again, y'all can just correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not from the US, so please feel free to let me know if I'm incorrect here. Six down, utterly hopeless is futile, so there's no hope in doing something. It all seems like all hope is lost. Eight down, trees of needles, that will be pines. They have a lot of those little needles that will drop off in time, make a big mess. Nine down, like a big roller coaster drop. That's a very steep drop of the roller coaster. Five across, convincing evidence is proof. Seven across, why you might breathe into a paper bag or drink water upside down, because these are common sort of like ways of remedying if you have hiccups. They say you should breathe into a paper bag, or something like hold your breath and count to 10. I've heard that before. And of course, yeah, drink water upside down. Don't really know if that truly works, or it's just what it's in your head, like in your mind, like you think it works and that's why it works. Not too sure. 10 across, start arguing is to go at it, like go at it, argue. 11 across, mark left by trunks, perhaps. Okay, so here I thought it was like a tree trunk, so that's why I thought sap line. Like when you try to get sap from a tree, then you leave a line there. So maybe that's what Weiner intended, to sort of like trick us to thinking that possibly. I don't know. But here now I understand that these are not tree trunks, but swimming trunks. Shorts that you wear, or like those bikini bottoms, and then when you've been under the sun for too long, when you remove those, you'll have a tan line there from the trunks. 12 across, bird of Australia, that would be an emu, or emu, however you want to pronounce it. 14 across, small issue to pick, so that will be knit, like nitpick, so those are small issues. 13 across, Bruce, who starred in Enter the Dragon, that would be the famous martial artist, rest in peace, Bruce Lee. 15 across, clairvoyance gift for short, so that would be ESP, which is like a kind of like a psychic ability. I forget what ESP stands for. I think it's like extrasensory perception. Possibly. I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. It's been a while since I've had to say it before. 11 down. Number of things I hate about you in a rom-com title. So that's from the rom-com movie, 10 Things I Hate About You. I think it starred Heath Ledger. Again, rest in peace. Julia Stiles. And also, I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt, right? He was one of the guys who was into one of the second lead male character, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think that those are all the clues. A bigger puzzle today, but I believe that you can get a pretty good time if you get through a whole group of clues quickly, then you can fill in the others. So like if you can get the acrosses or the downs, then you can probably shave off your time a little bit, because it is a bigger puzzle. So that's understandable that if you get slightly longer time. Or you can just not worry even about speed and just go with the flow, just relax and just go through each puzzle slowly, and you'll get it eventually. Yeah, it's not too tricky. I think probably I would say the Friday one is still a little bit harder because it was a smaller puzzle, but it took me nearly the same time. So I would say today's puzzle is slightly easier. A few tricky clues that tripped me up for a bit, so a little bit tricky, but still not as hard as yesterday's, I feel, for a mini crossword anyway. But a very fun puzzle. I like the mention of Bruce Lee in here. I don't see. I think this is my first Bruce Lee clue that I've seen, because I mean some of the clues are of course going to be repeated across different crosswords, but some of them are pretty unique to the constructor's tastes and interests. So that's nice to see here with Bruce Lee, etc. Well, that was the mini crossword. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.